What it be, what it do, it is I, your Lord Octopussy, and I'm here with the Doctor update. So Doctor is a killer that I think a lot of people find extremely annoying, and I do too. I know that there's really not a lot to Doctor's base kit, and he's very add-on reliant, and his add-ons can be very fucking nutty, so let's change that. Survivor interaction penalty from shock therapy scales depending on madness tier, with madness 1 still retaining the 2.5 seconds, madness 2 decreased to 2 seconds, and madness 3 decreased to 1.5 seconds. Survivors can mend while in madness 3. Survivors hit with a basic attack lose 1/2 of their madness progress, which can decrease the madness tier. Illusionary doctors are a base kit, and the Doctor can always see illusionary doctors. Illusionary Doctors have a tear radius and red stain and will move towards the survivor. Illusionary Doctors last for 4 seconds. The Illusionary Doctors will lunge at survivors if they are close enough. If the survivors are unable to avoid the Illusionary Doctor's lunge, they will scream and reveal their position and gain half madness progress. Survivors who fail a skill check or suffer a healing penalty will have their madness reduced by 1/2. Now on to add-ons. The Moldy Electrode increases movement speed while charging Static Blast by 1.34 meters per second. The Maple Knight Illusionary Doctors can spawn in Madness 1 at a 75% reduced chance. Order Class 1 Broken Breakable Walls have a chance to become replaced with Illusionary Breakable Walls that persist until approached. And the Calm Class 1 increases the range of Static Blast by 4 meters. On to the uncommon add-ons now. The Polished Electrode. Survivors gain a 5% haste status effect for 5 seconds, then a 10% hindered status effect for 5 seconds after being hit by shock therapy. Restraint Class 2 increases movement speed while charging shock therapy by 0.42 meters per second. Order Class 2 reduces cooldown duration of Static Blast by 10 seconds. Discipline decreases the charge time of shock therapy by 0.2 seconds. The Calm Class 2 increases the Doctor's tear radius while Static Blast is ready by 8 meters, reduces the Doctor's tear radius while Static Blast is on cooldown by 8 meters. Now onto the rare add-ons. The Scrap Tape gain a 0.4 meters per second speed boost for 10 seconds after you receive the Attack a Bonus score event. Rare Interview Tape. Survivors who scream have a 50% chance to suffer from the Incapacitated status effect for 20 seconds. The High Stimulus Electrode. Pallets and window vaults become charged for 2.5 seconds after being hit with shock therapy or static blast. Survivors who interact with them will be shocked. Restraint Class 3. Survivors that scream have a 50% chance to cause survivors in 10 meter radius to also scream. Discipline Class 3. Survivors with Madness 3 suffer from the blindness status effect. And now onto the very rare add-ons. The Restraint Carter's Notes. Whenever a survivor screams, has a 50% chance to reveal their aura for 3 seconds. Order Carter's Notes. Broken pallets have a chance to become replaced with illusionary pallets that persist until approached. Every 20 seconds, a new illusionary pallet is generated at a location of a random broken pallet. The Discipline Carter's Notes. During a chase, survivors perceive an illusionary red stain and tear radius as though the Doctor were right behind them. This effect persists for 6 seconds after the chase ends. And the very rare Calm Carter's Notes grants the undetectable status effect while Static Blast is on cooldown. Now onto the ultra rares. The Iridescent Queen. Your tear radius is now a passive static field. Survivors within the tear radius passively build up static charge based on their proximity to the Doctor. The static charge remains with the survivor until it is discharged. Anytime a survivor is within 4 meters of a survivor carrying a static charge, both receive a shock identical to the shock therapy attack, and the static charge is discharged immediately. And finally, for the ultra rare Iridescent King, replace the Static Blast with Illusionary Teleport. Illusionary Teleport has a 15-second cooldown. Hover over and press the active ability button over Illusionary Doctor to teleport to it and take its place. Teleporting slows you down and increases your lunge range for 3 seconds. And that is all for the Doctor changes. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time when I will be covering the Cannibal. But apart from that, have a wonderful day and goodbye.